This land is your land.
We've been sleeping in the graveyard.
Hey, guys!
Where's our fucking phones?
Okay, all our phones are gone. What the fuck is going on? Guys!
Am I? Can you hear me now? Oh man, I was going the whole time and couldn't hear anything.
Neil.
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
That's a lot of effort. All right, now I'm coming up. Ooh, right in the eye. Ooh, no, I haven't, dude. That is terrible. Hey, where can I watch it for free? I don't know, man. A bunch of torrent sites. It's almost like if it's out there, it's out there. Or it's only $5 to rent. So it's probably worth it tonight. Just rent it for $5. That sucks, man. No eyes. That's almost as good as a kill. Yeah, a lot of punching. And these hillbillies are supposed to beat this guy up, and they're the good guys. They're like, we're trying to beat you up to stop you from going. And then the father actually gets wind of like, hey man, my daughter's missing. Like they were doing that whole like Friday the 13th, like final chapter, like I'm actually trying to avenge somebody. So I'm going out on the hunt for him. Or like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 with Dennis Hopper. That's what I was really hoping for. This guy just went out there with these two like guides that died real quick in that trap. You know, like bring guns on top of guns. You're going after somebody dangerous. At least Dennis Hopper had some chainsaws and everything. Here's a good look at that trap again. And that took out two people at the same time. And they had to shoot their way out of there. All right, let's get to some of this. I'm buying this on Blu-ray. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I don't know when it comes out on Blu-ray. Is it out on Blu-ray at the same time? Good for you. Hey, what's up, Christopher? What's up, Brian? Ashy Slashy, I wish they were cannibals. See, these dudes aren't cannibals right now, you know? They were basically their own little society, and they see these people as intruders. So, yeah, she had to shoot her way out. So, I don't know, man. It was almost like Stockholm Syndrome. Like, she and the other guy, they became like part of their cult, part of the whole family up there. And I don't know how quick I would be one of those people. Like, I don't know. But they definitely, the guy brought a gun, and then the daughter got it and shot her way out. Dude, that's a mercy kill right there. Hey, there's a lot of stuff out there. Ooh, right in the face. So this girl got shot. Like, yeah, that I guess, you know, this is pretty cool. They have some good practical effects still in here. Yeah, a whole lot. So they broke out. And that's like the main dude, the main guy. That's the one who took the daughter as a wife. But I guess he could go like in and out because he visits her later at the house.
Jen?
See, look, that guy followed them all the way over there. I can't wait for this upcoming Monday. All right, cool, man. Wham is dining an interview with someone. Oh, okay, cool. They're doing like a bunch of interviews now. Oh, Christopher Touch. Yeah, we're going to get to the best kill in a little bit. We're just trying to break down all the kills for right now.
That ribbon of that endless skyway is so below me.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it ended. I don't know how I feel about killing somebody in like the final credits and everything. I'm not sure. But yeah, so far we got a total kill count of what I get originally. I try to remember 16. It seemed like 16 people died. Doing autocorrect. So what is your favorite kill? Let's get to that favorite kill. The log one was pretty cool because it came out of nowhere, right? Like you got like the first one, but I don't know. I like the girl getting shot in the face. I like it that the guy brought a gun, but it's sort of like, how many bullets did you bring? And he didn't even bring a gun. He got the gun after one of those like handlers got killed. Or this guy getting his comeuppance. Like, first of all, he was the one who killed somebody prematurely, right? But they were bullshitting, like, oh, we didn't know. We were just trying to help him out. Then why would you? They were like hinting that these guys were cannibals the whole time. Because why would you carry him like a rack of beef, you know? Like, they basically did, like, he was like a stuffed pig. They didn't put a fucking apple in his mouth, and they act like, well, we were just trying to help him out. Like, dude, you bring a gurney or a wheelchair. You don't tie him up. Like, basically, they tied him up like they're going to roast him over a fire. But these guys aren't cannibals. They hinted at them being cannibals, but they're not. So they're just running a society. And pretty much, you know, those traps, you see like the traps in the beginning? They go, you misconstrued our traps for we hunt elk and everything. You're just getting into our elk traps. Like, really? That fallen ass log is for elk? Get the fuck out of here. You don't hunt elk by crushing the shit out of them with a rolling log. You know what? Like, I would like to have been on that trial that they had. I would be like, yes, I'm going to represent myself. I think I would won the case. Because you know what? Even on that trial, they forgot to mention that, hey, man, you killed my friend. Right? They sort of just like went like, oh, all right, one of our friends died, so we figured you guys were evil, so that's why it was self-defense. If they're going to play that card, I'm like, you killed one of us first, dude. Serious, like what happened with it? I think they just wanted to get a kill to get the ball rolling, but that whole trial near the end didn't make sense then. And this was just creepy for creepy. So they slept inside a graveyard. So after their friend got crushed by the log, they actually decided, let's go. We got lost. And I don't know why they're lost either. I mean, nothing happened so far. Like Blair Witch makes sense that they're lost because the witch does like mind tricks and shit to you. But these people just got lost because, I don't know, they don't know the woods. That's why I'm not going hiking. I'll just walk out like a mile and then walk right back. Like you don't need to go to no deep woods. I don't get what the appeal is. Sorry, man. I'm like, nah, it's all right, Jason. It's cool whenever you're around. You should have been in this movie, Jason. you could have killed that whole society. You like, would that be cool? Wrong Turn, Jason crossover. You need a crossover with something now. I think we're almost done having Jason movies by itself. Like cross that over with everything. Cross that over with Chucky, cross that over with Wrong Turn. Because I would like it to see like Jason's in the woods somewhere and we're almost rooting for him because this group of people might be hunting him or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah. The girl that got shot, that was cool. That's my favorite kill. I think you're right about that. That could be good.
Guys,
I like him getting killed because that you know, he
what
sort
the
of had it
fuck is
coming.
going on?
And like that's an L track too. Yeah, he went like ham on that guy, killing him. Like, I think you got it like after 3 or 4 hits, dude. That guy just made his head into like pancake batter, man. But yeah, and the other guy pieced out, right? He hit him in the head and then left. And they speak this like weird language, like, I don't know, man. I don't get why they have their own separate language because they do speak English, some of them. So they run their camp like Canada or something like that, you know, like, right? Does some parts of Canada speak French and some English or something? Like Montreal speaks French and the others don't. So why some of them talk that mumbly boombly and some just speak English? So I don't know. If I was part of their town, right? You know how they kidnap you and make you part of the town. I would tell them like, all right, for misunderstandings like that, why don't we all learn English? Why? How do you only exclusively talk this like cave dweller, small town language or something? It should be like Spanish or something like that, or Russian, or some other already language. Is it all made up like Klingon or something like that? I don't know. And it should be verse those hillbillies. Oh yeah, there you go. Michael Myers versus hillbillies. I would pay to see that. You could throw the whole thing in there, dude. Jason and Michael versus those like wrong turn hillbillies. And I don't know if these considered hillbillies. Like even hillbillies like watch NASCAR and vote Republican and all this other stuff. Like these aren't really considered hillbillies. They're just sort of like on their own thing. Like, you know, they're just gypsies, I would even call them. Like, you remember Snatch? Like Brad Pitt was a gypsy, and they seem to have their own little language, like pikey, right? That's what these people are. They're like more gypsies. That's even a step over hillbillies. I thought that guy was definitely short. That girl too, man. There's no hope for her right there. And I think the guy was over her and sort of being like, well, help me. Like, there's nothing I can do. You're impaled, girl. Like, I don't know. Like, at least that guy, I think I was getting the point like, oh, they don't mean them harm. Like the guy actually sort of mercy killed her, shooting her with the bow and arrow right here, like there's nothing he could do for you. Or what? You want me to? And she's like yelling at him, like cursing, like actually having dialogue. Like, I think if you're impaled like that, you're in so much pain, you can't even come out with words, man. She's just in shock. So yeah, it's brutal. And that trap is not for elks. What are you talking about? There's some sense I don't like in here, but I do like this movie. I would consider this like probably my second favorite wrong turn. Even though like you shouldn't even consider this movie wrong turn. It should just be called like something else. But yeah, I don't know. I like it pretty much. Because I was starting to put the pieces together right here. Like, oh, they didn't mean him any harm. Yeah, so she didn't last long. And the cutest one of the bunch. Well, the blonde's cute too. Oh, wow, you are late to the party, Wolverine. Yeah, you know what? If you go on the iTunes chart, I think it's like Wrong Turns in the top 2 or 3 movies right now. This is like the Friday sort of date movie you have at home right now, right? And it's not even slasher at all. I think people are more considering this. It's lower like a remake, as if they were going to do the same thing over again, right? But this is not a remake. This is a reboot because they go in a different direction because it's no longer cannibals. I don't know why they made the switch. Like maybe cannibals is like, all right, let's let Texas Chainsaw Massacre do that. We're doing this like we're in a society, and it was supposed to be like these people weren't actually mean. They were sort of defending themselves and hunting elk. That's why you sort of found these traps. But that's a little bullshit too, because why would you have like a pit trap with like Mortal Kombat pit spikes up the ground? Like you're hoping an elk falls in there or something? I don't know. That's what I'm saying, Byron. Best wrong turn since the sequel. I agree. And that one had Lisa Dushku and everything. Some originals are so good, and then the next one isn't as good. Like I would say, what was that? All the girls in the cave and shit. Wow, what was that movie? The Descent. Descent was really good, and Descent 2 was like all right, but then they started like, I think they made like 4 Descents or something like that. But first one is a classic. I even say like first Wrong Turn isn't even a classic because man, I like this one. It could even take the top spot because Wrong Turn is no like Psycho or Scream or something like that, where it's like, dude, that is a classic. Can't even fuck with it. I was like, all right, Wrong Turn, a reboot. That's fine. Maybe they could do something better with it. That's with all the jump scares. And dude, they could drag that guy up by one hand on his shoulder blade. Like you could pull a dude up. I was like, do these guys have a gym out in their little forest? Like, I was like thinking that is some superhuman strength right there. Hey, at least it's not like the other because there's a lot of sex, even more than my movies. That's right, Jason. And they don't have a thing like, all right, we got to stop people from having sex because, I died as a kid and, I got beef with them. But yeah, you know what? Wrong Turn, I heard like 6 or 7. There's a running gag that's almost like sponsored by Pornhub. There's so much sex in there. So this really goes in a different route. It goes action horror, and I think it's better for it. Because when you go in the slasher movie realm, like show some boobs and then get out of there. Like you just become like more softcore porn at that time. But all right, nice here for you, Jason. The upcoming March, can't wait. Oh, what's March 5th? Oh, really, Jason? Yeah, right. Miles by. Oh shit, they're always getting into each other, dude. Whenever Michael Meyer and Jason are in the same chat, they got beef. They almost got beef like they used to be friends, sort of like 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather. Maybe they were friends at one time. I would like to see you guys team up. Maybe you guys could like team up for the first half of the movie and then fight each other. That like Freddy versus Jason did. Yeah, I think about The Hills Have Eyes when I think of Wrong Turn. Yeah, pretty much. Like Wrong term. Basically, they have a nuclear. No. That's Hills Have Eyes. Basically, the nuclear test is what made them all messed up, and then they like kidnap people for breeding, which I have a whole video about. I think that's what the point of Texas Chainsaw Massacre is. They sort of go like, "I'm gonna kill the guys real quick, but these girls, man, I'm gonna put her on a hook." I'm gonna use it for breeding, and that's what they did with this girl. They just went like, "Well, what can you offer our communities?" All like, "Man, I will put out, I will give you a baby and put out." And the head chief was like, "Yeah, all right, I'm listening. You could stay." And well, what they make the other guy was like a city planner or something like that. That's why they let him stay. Like, what good skill can you bring? I don't know what I would say. I don't know. I'd be like, I make stupid videos on. I can introduce you guys to YouTube or some bullshit. I'll try to do something. I don't know. I would bullshit say like I'm a welder or something, or I could be like I get girls pregnant real easy. That could be my shtick for how to be accepted in the society or something like that. What if that girl could say she if she gets pregnant too, that could be my thing. I'd be like, I only take like 3 times to get you pregnant or something. I seen this movie recently. It looks like it should be called Lord of the Cannibals. Or you might have saw the very first one, because the first one was all about like cannibalism and stuff like that. Because now they're kidnap you to breed. They actually want to kidnap you for society purposes. I wonder what is the lowest thing that they would let you be in this, like, if you're a lawyer. They definitely want a doctor or something like that. I don't think there's a doctor out of the bunch, or maybe the doctor's like the main one. Ooh, Jason, shut your ass up. At least, oh man, they're saying you got with your niece, Michael. That was gross. But that's only in the continuity of the Cult of Thorn, right? Like Michael didn't sleep with his niece all until like part 6, right? So he didn't sleep with her for the majority of it. I think the original thing was Michael was in love with Lori. So I don't know if I support you on that, Jason. I mean, he did hook up with his niece, but that was in like an alternate Cult of Thorn, and we don't talk about Curse of Michael Myers really. In the new continuity in 2018, I don't know if he's ever had sex with anybody. Right? Michael could still be a virgin. So movie is called, oh yeah, there's a movie called Sun coming out in March. I'll be definitely covering that on this Kill Count live too.
Neil.
Check out the trailer. It's really good. Oh, for Sun? Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I could do that right after we're done covering all this. But yeah, it's definitely like movies are actually coming back. I have like a backlog of movies I got to do like Kill Count lives about. Hills Have Eyes versus Wrong Turn versus Silent Hill. What do you think, Slasher? Throw them all together. I would say Silent Hill. I don't think they even made a really good one, but out of all of them, I think the Hills Have Eyes have at least like 2 good movies. It really sucked that Hills Have Eyes didn't stick the landing in the second one, because man, Hills Have Eyes 1, or even the Wes Craven one was okay. It's just really dated. But that remake was fire. That's when remakes were killing it. Like there was Amityville Horror remake, Friday the 13th remake, and what's another remake there? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All those were killers at the point, So they should have just kept that going. That's only in the producer's cut of Halloween 6. No, I think Michael was trying to chase the baby. Like, I think they hinted at it. It was his baby. Or, yeah, the producer's cut made it very clear that he had sex with her. Yeah, I don't know. I got to watch the producer's cut again. But it's something like that. He fucked his niece. That is gross. And he was forced to, man. They're like, we need your evil seed, Michael. Go have sex with her. And this girl is from somewhere. Like, if anyone knows where she's from, can you say that in the chat? I recognize her from somewhere. I can't put my finger on it. I mean, I didn't do my homework. I didn't check like IMDb or whatnot, but man, she's in something. Maybe she's on like Orange is New Black or something. Yeah, the cult was controlling him. Cult was pretty cool. They got Michael laid. They were like, we gotta get, and why'd it have to be his niece? He could have fucked anybody. Like, if it was a cult of people, why did it have to be like inbred? Like, he had to sleep with his niece. Like, they could have had him hook up with anybody at that point. That'd be cool if Michael finally got like some. After Michael got laid, he's finally like, oh man, I don't think I need to kill anybody no more. That killer rage is gone. He probably had sex with his pillow. Oh shit, that's Jason throwing some shade at Michael. He probably never had sex. Were you too, Jason? I don't know. Maybe you did. You did kidnap girls for long expended periods of time. Great, I know more of the context. It should be called Lords of Society. My bad. Oh, okay. Oh, I definitely got to check that out. Do a kill count for Simulate 2019. Dude, I'm already sort of falling behind. I think I was even going to do some like the new movie ones actually do the best. Like, let's see. Little Things. I just finished watching that. I could do that. Willy's Wonder World did okay. I was like, oh, wow, that's very cool. And I didn't even do like a edited video for that one because I was running low on time, you know, just having a baby and such. But that's why I finally got to watch this like yesterday and do a kill count live for it. And it seems like pretty new and interesting thing to do. Hey, Slash, I want to ask you, Halloween 6 Michael, which is me, versus Reboot Michael. Dang, that's tough. That's tough, Michael. Because part 6, you were super strong, man. You shoved that fool's head right into that gate and knocked him down. Like, you could literally like pick up people and you electrocuted them and their head exploded. You were like part 6 Michael and part 6 Jason are the two strongest versions of either of those characters in those movies. So like by part 6 you have to be like super strong. But who would win? Oh man, I did a video about Michael versus Jason a couple streams ago. I think I might have covered that. But I would say, but 6 Michael versus Reboot Michael. I would say part 6 you, Michael. That's right. Child's Play, Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream 4. Remakes are weird. Scream 4 wasn't a remake. That was like it's not even a reboot. It's just another sequel that came out after so long. But yeah, I like the Suspiria one. I didn't care for. Child's Play, I really like. Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street, I fucking hate. I was like going to buy the whole box set of Nightmare on Elm Street, but that remake was in there, so I was like, nah, I don't even want it in my collection. I don't even want to go buy it in when I'm scrolling movies. Hey, do a kill count on Hereditary. I did like 2 years ago or whatever. 3. I don't know how long I've been doing videos. It's like, oh, okay. I did that a while ago and I did the car chase like commentary. But I think it's time to redo that again, or I could do like a kill count live or something like that. I really like Hereditary. Or maybe when Ari Aster's coming out with a new movie. Oh man.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
That's a lot of curse words. Yeah, that is probably one of my favorite kills because I was like, that guy sort of did have it coming. Like, he went really ham on beating that guy up. And he was sort of blinded by rage. But even the girl was like, you don't know if you murdered somebody. Like, hey man, did we just forget our friend that got killed by the log? You killed one of ours. Like, they totally forgot about that part. They didn't even bring that up in court when they had that trial right there. They didn't mention, hey man, you killed one of our friends first. They sort of just breezed by. Ooh. That is some pretty cool gore effects too. And pretty realistic, right? If you've seen a car crash, that's what pretty much what like one of those heads would look like. But I can't stay on that too long. I'll probably get fired.
Phone's like on. What the fuck is going on?
I feel bad for your leg too, right there. You probably like tear ACL or something like that. Hey, the Boogeyman Part 6 wins. Homeless Michael takes the L. Whoa, is it Michael homeless? I don't know if he has a home. He was definitely homeless, like in the Rob Zombie version. That fool was like eating dogs. And, hey, would you rather be stuck in a Halloween universe for a day or the Friday the 13th for a year? Man, I think either of them, man. You could just get. I would rather be stuck in Halloween because I love Halloween. It's the best like favorite holiday of the year, so might as well stick in that for a bit. And Friday the 13th, man, it's like the woods. I'm not down for that. And it's you could get lost, and I could just like get in a car and get away in Haddonfield. Then that's stuck in Haddonfield for sure, dude. Right? But hey, thanks for that techno robot. Very cool. Do you remember the Exorcism of Emily Rose? Not really. There's so many exorcism movies. Like I think after The Exorcist, there's like maybe The Conjuring. That's like one of the best like exorcism sort of things. Besides that, but there's a lot of those. And I think it was like found footage. I'm not down with that. Hey, if you think that you probably were thinking of fucking Savidi J said you saw my video, huh? I said that's my favorite theory about Michael Myers. He was in love with his sister. He just couldn't express it. That's why he killed her. Like, how dare you cheat on me? Like to him, that makes sense. That makes like evil sense. That's why I still go like Michael's not all sort of like evil, blindless rage. And I think we'll even see more of that like in Halloween Kills because it seems to have beef with all the people that did him wrong in 1978. So I think he was having like crushes on people, and that's what led to his whole like because Laurie came to his house, ring the doorbell. He's like, "Oh, I love her," followed her. Like, dude, I have it like a video with all the visuals to it, and it'll totally make sense. If I had to rank all the Wrong Turn movies, I wouldn't include this one, but it would be pretty high if I did. Number 2 or something. Yeah, I think if people are too hung, I didn't know there was that many fans of like the Wrong Turn franchise. Like, I didn't never see Wrong Turn as something like, oh man, you can't touch that, or man, because to me, it's sort of like you got your Freddy, you got your Michael, you got your Jason, and lesser extent, like you probably have Leatherface and Chucky. But, like I think even like once you start having like video on demand movies, your sort of like stock goes down. Like Chucky did a couple of video on demand stuff, and it's like, all right, man, if you're out of theatrical run, then you're out of first tier horror movies, dude. Like if maybe Scream TV show, but some of those like even Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th did TV shows, but I don't know. Would you like an exorcism style movie, but with you in it? Oh man, I would like to be in any movie. That'd be cool. Even if it sucked. It'd be sucked, get some Screen Actors Guild health insurance and everything. I'd be super proud too. So yeah. But if I had to live through it, I'd probably do the Lost Boys thing. Like, man, I would cover myself in like holy water or garlic or whatever the hell that demons don't like and survive that shit. Hey, if you had to, could you kill Jack Torrance? Yes. He's a old alcoholic man. Maybe, but that fool had an axe and maybe like some ghost powers. Now, Jason needs to I would stay in Camp Blood. Yeah. If you have home field advantage, I bet you would win. Let's get back to some of these kills. Let's go over like what's the best one. It's the logic of this movie. So basically, he knocked that fool out with the club, and that's a concussion. But now all these people are standing around as he just goes ham, beating this fool's brains down. And that's the one they said, hey, you're on trial for that murder of that guy. It's like, man, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense that they were going to try to eat me if they hung me up like a pig, right? I don't have the visual of that, but basically it'd be like they trapped me and they were taking me away. I thought they would kill me. They killed one of my friends. Ooh, sucks for that girl. Like I said, that's the mercy kill. I sort of like that kill too, but it didn't make sense to me that they say like that's like an elk trap. That would be no sort of elk trap. But I did like it. That guy had like a mercy. I like that kill just for the story purposes. Like it started to make sense to me. Like, oh, they're not really trying to hurt them. That might have been like a mercy kill or something like that. And they're super strong, like I said, if you pick up that guy that way.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, a lot of people like Defiant saying fuck yous. I'm already not gonna get ads because they said so many F words in this thing. See, that trial, I would actually try to defend myself a little bit. Like, dude, you killed one of us first. And it seems a little bit too like Midsommar for me, like clubbing somebody in the face, you know? Like, it seems that somebody saw Midsommar and went, oh, dude, let's do that. Because I really enjoyed that kill scene in it. Like, even it made more sense for me. I like Midsommar way more than this. I'm sorry, Wrong Turn fans, but yeah, it does remind me of that. Hey, what if Michael, Jason, Chucky, Freddy Krueger, and Candyman was in Jigsaw traps? Well, I guess Candyman, Freddy Krueger, if they were taken into the real world, but Jigsaw traps, who knows, man? I would say Jigsaw would more or less like Michael, Jason, Chucky, and Candyman could be in Freddy Krueger's dream. I don't like Jigsaw getting like top billing, like Jigsaw's trying to put them all in a thing together. Or it would be like one of those traps you all have to work together. And Freddy Krueger would probably lead the charge, and Chucky would probably work together. But Michael and Jason probably don't get along with anybody really. But you know, Michael does get along with people in Curse of Michael Myers. Who's ready for a reboot of Jeepers Creepers? I am. I think, yeah. Well, 1 and 2 were really good. 3 was so bad. So I don't know. And I heard that guy's like a pedophile, whoever like started it and wrote it and directed it, and we shouldn't even give money to that guy. It's almost like that guy from Seventh Heaven. Like, once you get caught with that pedophilia nonsense, you need to just bow out and get the hell out of there. You're lucky you're not in jail. So, I don't know. It's good that it's out of that dude's hands and somebody else's. And I don't know, man. Just make more movies. And if you mess up, yeah, you can always try again. But besides him going and saying anything, Jack would be easy to kill besides the aid of the ghost or the overlook. It's not like telepathic or anything. Yeah, he's just a guy, right? But it's almost like physically, can you beat him? I don't know if I have a gun. You didn't have a gun. But all right, you want to really get into it? See, Jack Torrance and him, I think he had like a little bit of shining because he even saw that ghost, first of all, and when he acted like it was no thing, he just said, hey, what's going on? You're not like, oh, shit, there's a ghost. So I think, you know, like people, they even said that in Dr. Sleep, like some people didn't know how much shining they have. They just probably heard like, hey, I'm schizophrenic. Sometimes I see people and everything because he was not shook by seeing a ghost at all. So who knows? All right, time for the same question I asked in Willy's Wonderland live kill count. What are your favorite and least? Yeah, we're trying to get to that right now. Let's see which one. I sort of like this guy dying. It reminds me of Midsommar. Here, let's go. So what's the best kill? I would say that is sort of cool, but that guy sort of had it coming because I think he was really shitty about his trial. Like, if you could really defend yourself, I would actually come up with a better case than he's just fuck you and everything. I think if you would have really pled your case, be like, hey man, a log crushed my friend. I think you guys weren't carrying me like you were carrying a sick person away. Who carries a person tied with their hands and feet to a pole upside down? That's how you roast a pig. I ain't no pig, so I figured you guys are gonna eat me. And then you talk all this mumbo jumbo language and wearing skull max. Of course, I'm gonna freak out and kill one of y'all. So I think he sort of had more justifiable homicide, and the court didn't want to say it. They even say like, "How do you plead?" and everything. I would have took that court case super serious. Like, all right, come on, I need to get with my counsel. This is not fair. I have a right to attorney, or I'll act as my own attorney. But I think like I need to. They brought even evidence, like they brought in the body and said, "This is the evidence that you killed this guy." But it'd be like, see, he was wearing a damn thing. Or play ignorant, like, man, I thought he was like a half man elk guy. I didn't know he was even a real person. All I knew was two monsters were taking me away. That's your guys' fault for dressing like monsters.
Fuck you.
See, and they had like, yeah, and he freaked out, but he freaked out after his verdict. Or, you know, you could have played your case like, hey, man, all right, I killed this guy, so let me pay it off with some community service with you. I know how to bullshit. I don't know how to make penicillin from flowers or some shit. In one of these cases, you have to make sure that you can prove yourself like useful. You could be like, oh man, I know I'm guilty, but hear me out. You guys don't have a doctor here. I am a pharmacist. Let them figure out that I don't know what I'm doing. I would bullshit like, oh, I saw you have some sick people. I know how to make medicine out of something, and I'll just like grind up some berries and stuff. I saw some stuff that I can make like homemade aspirin or something like that. They need probably some of that stuff. I delivered babies before. Something useful, right? You gotta like bluff, like sell your head more. Or I would have defended myself better and be like, I am a lawyer and or something. I pre-law or something. You could have proved your usefulness better. So yeah, getting killed right there. That was probably my favorite kill just because I like that whole trial part. I thought that was pretty cool. And the gore part was cool. Like, yeah, because all these kills, like maybe the log one probably had the best gore, or I like the lady get shot in the face because it shows her to run up on a fool with a gun. But I put that as one of my contenders for best kill. Let's see if anyone says anything like, I'll see, get away from all this. And they blinded you. Oh man, that's so brutal. So there was like, I like the sort of like the girl fell in that hole and the guy did a mercy kill on her. But when she finally escaped, she mercy killed this guy right back. Because if you got no eyes, what are you going to do? You can't do anything. That's might as well be death. Or they at least should have took like one eye. Why you got to take both my eyes? Techno robot. All right. I'll detour a little bit. John Wick versus the Joker. Oh man, John Wick is pretty much Batman. You know, he's got a bunch of cool gadgets and stuff. I would say John Wick's almost like saying the Punisher. John Wick versus the Punisher would be very cool. You know how Disney owns everything. They own Marvel and Punisher. I don't think there'll ever be a justified like Punisher movie. They're not even doing Blade rated R. Like, I think they're doing Deadpool rated R. And Deadpool's only rated R because of the swear words. There's no like sex or crazy gore or anything. It's just if you have like more than like 5 F words in a movie, you rated R. So everyone needs to calm down on that. But John Wick versus the Joker. I would say John Wick would actually kill the Joker. Batman would actually try to capture the Joker and not kill him. So I don't know, man. John Wick, but Joker could probably like set up a trap that would probably get him. Yes, I wish. Make a reaction series where you react to horror movie trailers, then do theories. Yes, Techno. I'm dude. Once Halloween Kills trailer comes out, because that's the fastest way to do these things too. I used to sort of like edit a trailer breakdown and do that, but I could do like sort of theories, like live stream it and then maybe go back and really like put like three of my favorite ones. Because man, I come up with so many theories that I go like, all right, this and that and that and this. And the Halloween Kills ones did really good. And whenever, all right, so certain horror movies will get this treatment. The Conjuring, uh, if no, I don't think Candyman's doing another one, but yeah, for sure, Techno, I'm definitely gonna do that. First, then Laura, Jamie. Damn, how many people? They're still beefing. Jason and Michael, they do not get along. I sent you a link to the trailer on your Twitter. Oh, very, very cool. I gotta check that out. Is this Sun? I'm definitely gonna cover Sun. I'm gonna cover way more new movies, period, on this because it seems like everyone's excited that new movies are coming out. Me too, man. My channel was flying, son, and then all of a sudden the pandemic happened and new movies weren't coming out no more, and that's what happened. But I'm really excited to do like kill count live, and everyone else does kill counts, but they do it live? It's easier, and it's a lot of fun. We kind of right on the online side point, but one exception: the Eye Patch Lady and Kill Bill, at least up until the bride. Yes, right. She was still a killer assassin with one eye, so I think if they took the one eye, I would eventually live with that. It's almost like taking one ear rather than the other one. Like as long that's why, or one hand rather than no hands. Like even Jamie Lannister on Game of Thrones, he was still a good swords fighter after he lost that one hand, and actually had like that golden hand and would catch a sword if he had to. But yeah, if you have one eye, that's still good. But man, if you take both your eyes, man, you are a piece of crap. Like I was just watching Django, and the guy like put my thumbs right in your eyes, and then that blinded him. So, they were like, here's a hammer. He's no good to us anymore. Kill him. Hey, what if they did a prequel to Cabin in the Woods? I love that idea. I thought with Cabin in the Woods, that was your perfect time where you could they had like wannabe Pinhead in there. Like why? Pinhead was making bullshit straight to DVD movies. I don't get that, man. Throw in more people as possible. Like if anybody would have saw Pinhead in Cabin in the Woods instead of what they saw, like it was a saw blade face guy, right? That was supposed to be Pinhead, and he was holding a box and everything. Like, if that actually was Pinhead, you'd be like, whoa, I need to watch a Hellraiser movie. Because probably a lot of people aren't even accustomed to Hellraiser movies, and, that's good crossover. Like, a lot of people need to be more like rap artists. Like, rap artists know how to cross over and build brands, and I'm saying this, and I still can't get guests on my channel. I'm reaching out. Wham! Hit me up, dude. Can you be on this channel? Or I think I need to hit anybody else up with like lower number of subscriptions than me or something like that. I don't know, because I think if I go for somebody like 40,000 followers, they go, I don't need you. But I have the technology. I got StreamYard, and you can put two people on here. There's a theory me and Jason were brothers. That's so dumb. Yeah, dude, you guys aren't related. I don't know. Let me see how that would make sense. If you two were brothers, maybe you have like the same father because you didn't know Jason's father, or you don't really know Michael's father either. I don't know. Maybe. I wouldn't mind that now. Now you say that, that could be how they like sort of cross over and then you find out they're brothers or something. I don't know. It's like a weird sort of one-off comic book thing. I would just say that's fun for canon for like a side thing. Like how they do like Logan. Like Logan was like outside of like all the other Marvel universes continuity. I wouldn't mind any crazy ideas like that. And that'd be a cool way to get you two together, right? Like how else will you two face off in a movie? Tell me that, Michael, if you got to write a script for it. Boogeyman, you and Jason are brothers? Nah. It could happen in a weird sort of way. You know what? I wouldn't poo any idea until I actually see it like played out. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, hold on. Hills Have Eyes versus Wrong Turn versus Silent Hill versus Cabin in the Woods versus Evil Dead. That's a whole lot of verses, dude. That I don't know. That's like elimination chamber match full of all these franchises. I like it. Like that's almost sounding like Dead by Daylight. Like which one does better? That's actually theory that Michael is Jason. What? Like he's a part Michael part times as Jason. I don't know, but they're almost the same as Strong, right? Maybe they go to the same gym or something. That's a or right. Jason gets locked up. He gets locked up with Michael. They break out together, right? Who knows? Or like maybe how guards pin two like people together to see the fight or something. I don't know, dude. There's 100 different ways, but I don't even see that happening in my lifetime. Maybe weirder things happen. I think like we gotta see how Godzilla versus Kong plays out, and then I think if that really does really well, we'll see a whole bunch together. We'll see a whole bunch of crossovers. Well, here, see, that's one of the best kills. Let's say one of the worst. Get to that. I wouldn't know if I would consider that one of the best. No, I already said I like the trial part of it. We sort of see anything there, and I don't like kills in the dark. And I don't like that he had the gun, and look, he straight up shot like 3 bullets, right? If you're counting bullets, who knows how many like other rounds he has. But he shot 3, and then he killed like 4 more people. 1, 2, 3. What was that, 4? See, you wasted your bullets. You had 6 bullets, right? That's like how many bullets those guns hold? That's like a revolver. He shot 6 bullets, and they didn't even flinch. I think maybe you shoot 1 so people know that you probably have like a bullet in there, and that usually works with the crowd. But the whole scary thing is they didn't move, right? So if they would have moved, that would have been different. Oh, see, look, I can make that smaller or bigger. Or the whole thing. All right, let's see. Let's go worst kill. See, I think right there, if he wasted like 4 bullets, and it's like you should have even shot 1 of them. Maybe like I will shoot this guy in the kneecaps to know I ain't fucking playing. Right? Do one of those things. But I don't know. It didn't make sense to me that he shot 4 bullets, and if you're counting bullets, he shot 4, and then I think like 3, 4 other people got shot. So. Oh man, did I not count that as a kill? See, look, because she shot that guy right there, so that's like 5 bullets. 6. Oh, maybe. Look. I think that one was cool because it finally like earned her a thing. Like she finally killed somebody. Like a lot of these people, they stabbed a person like 50 times or something like that. Like the club was a little bit overkill. Like, all right, you got him. And this kill, I think if you're trying to escape, you don't try to stab a guy 52 times. You just try to stab him like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times or something like that, just so you could stab him, be incapacitated to get out of there. So maybe that could be one of my least favorite kills. But this one I almost would consider one of my favorite kills too, because that girl was just praying at him, and yeah, but this should be like one of the 7 bullets or something like that guy had. And he shot her right in the face. I don't know, it's probably one of my favorite ones too. Oh, see, but if you pause it, it's sort of like it was like a baby CGI blood. Oh, I didn't count some of those kills. Oh well, that's why I do the live count, so we know. Yeah, so that's supposed to be his whole cult. That guy's supposed to be like the one head guy in charge, but I don't know. But he goes in between because he actually cleans up nice and visits the real world. So I don't know. And that's pretty sick with the sick one. And see, all this doesn't count because it was sort of like a vision. Like she thought I could go and attack him and see how that works. But another thing is she was legit pregnant, right? I think she was pregnant for like 3 months or something. And that was part of her deal to get out, right? Like right there, dude, he wants her to have the baby, right? Like, you're pregnant. That's my baby that I put in you. And I'm here to go get my son. But I'm going to throw you against this thing. You could lose the baby that way. I thought you wanted this baby so bad. So it's a real Mad Max Fury Road-ish. Like he's trying, he went out of his society. And I guess he even has flannel shirt and jeans and an RV and everything. So I guess it's sort of like a day pass. Maybe you can leave out of that society to get to the real world a bit. But you still have your own weirdo language. Yeah, and that family has no defense. Even for a dream, you're like, all right, kids, if you see one person get stabbed, get out of there.
Jen?
Even in my vision, I'd be like, no, kids, you run. That's why it's hard to go on a killing spree with a knife like that. And so the ending. The ending is sort of like, so we assume that she killed that guy, but we never seen it, because that guy was like the main villain of the whole thing, right? Like the judge, the leader, the mayor of, Wrong Turn City or whatever you call it, Wrong Turn Society. So she actually like diplomats her way, like, hey, I'm going to go inside the RV with you and I'll give you the son or daughter or the baby or whatnot. But we never see it. So we just assume she gets inside the RV and as soon as they're driving off, she causes a disturbance to make them crash the car. So I don't know what she does. She sort of like cheap shots one of the guys that stabs him or something. So I don't know. We really can't tell who died or who's along with him. So I think she stabs one guy on the ground and then one person is running away. And then she goes and stabs that person. And you're going so hard at it. Like, come on. Four stabs is good. 4, right? Now you're also crazy. I don't know even how courts do that. Like, all right, it's justifiable homicide, but I had to stab the person 50 times. They'd be like, I think you were good at 10. But basically, they killed the main guy. That, all right, fine. That could be the worst one, right? Does anyone disagree? Like, that could be the worst kill because you really don't even see the big bad get killed. You know, you sort of just assume that he got his like throat slit or something, and that could be any one of them. Like he was such like a villain, like the governor in like Walking Dead, that we sort of earned the right to see his death, right? Like, how does everybody else have a better death than him, who got killed like off screen, pretty much, or is so far away, it might as well have been off screen. Well, at least I have better music. I don't know, man. Friday the 13th. But John Carpenter also has oh yeah, he does. Or he does the whole like soundtrack to it. Or I don't know, man. Music throughout the movies, or you mean a better score? That's a difference, because Friday the 13th had some like do they have any songs on there? I don't know. Well, Jason had Alice Cooper do a couple of songs on Jason Lives, so maybe he got that there. Yeah, not like the songs. Maybe, dude. I think he has better licensed music, but you probably have a better score. Jason's Michael got 2 movies coming out, and you are still stuck in a lawsuit. Oh, boom, fire. Right? Jason, you haven't made a movie, but Byron, who has a video game? Michael just is a bit player in Dead by Daylight. And what, well, he was also in a Call of Duty game, so that's pretty cool. But you know, you didn't have your own game. You're not Friday the 13th. I would consider Friday the 3rd, the only thing to come out in Friday the 13th in like 10 years is the video game, so you still got to count that. Byron's got his back. Oh, he has the best theme music out of the slashers, Byron. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, that's just such a classic theme. If you gotta go with themes, it's Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers are like dun dun dun, and and the Halloween music. And Halloween music just gets you hyped. You're right. Yeah, but at least I had better movies in the 80s. The only that was good 80s was Halloween 4, but with the butthole face look. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Halloween 4 was pretty good too. So I don't know, Mike. Or I don't know, Jason. How about both? They both have some good ambience to their scenes and set the tones for their franchise. Yeah, pretty much. Dude, this is like one of the biggest discussions. It's Michael versus Jason. Dude, that is such a big time matchup now. Like that's why I even did a stream about it, and I was like, oh, all right, that finally worked. And I thought I could do like, could do Freddy Krueger versus Pennywise and stuff, but nah, man, kill count lives, I guess, is where it's at. How about both? Yeah, yeah. That game is for hippies, Brian. I don't know, man. I love Friday the 13th the game. It's only sucky that they actually stopped. The next map was supposed to be like space map and everything. Or Friday the 13th, that was like the first time I made a video and it got like 1,000 views. I was like, whoa, it blew my mind at the time. So I don't know. I got a lot of love for the Friday the 13th games. Like, dude, if the lawsuit never happened, why can't they just go, all right, it's Friday the 13th game, but now instead of Jason, we're putting Michael Myers in it or something like that. I don't care. Switch it up. Pinhead. Who cares? It doesn't even have to make sense. Just put a different slasher in there. Or it could be Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger, just put him in the Friday the 13th game and call it Nightmare on Elm Street. Just a whole new skin, right? I can't believe they didn't come out with this easy ass solution. Or it could be just tweak it a little bit and make it Leatherface. Why can't they do something like that? Like you start off in a shack, you can have the chainsaw and just chase people, and you hear the chainsaw, or you can morph, and do all the same things. You just switch up the slasher. That's it. At least Michael didn't go to Manhattan and space, Jack. Hey man, Jason X was one of the first ones I saw in theaters. And Manhattan, you're right, that is some bullshit. But at least they tried something new. I appreciate the attempt.
So below me, the skyway.
And another thing is she like I think we can assume that's one of the main guys that she just killed, because where'd he go? Right? Did he leave in a separate RV or something like that? Maybe that's what they did with this, like, because it seems like, why didn't you show that guy get killed? Because this is supposed to be a reboot of such.
Jen?
So maybe they didn't want to show that guy get killed because they want him to be in Wrong Turn 2. They want this to do well enough to bring that guy back. And you can't really kill him. They have to do it in a sort of way that it could, bring him back easily. That's the only thing that can make sense of why would they do that. And if you look closely, that guy he sort of had a flannel, but he had a white shirt underneath. Right? So that probably wasn't that guy. And it's a dark flannel. You see how that's a dark flannel? So that's not that leader guy anyhow. So did she kill that leader guy right there on the floor and then kill that guy? But I bet you, no, but you got to go by Walking Dead rules. Like Walking Dead rules means if someone died off screen, they didn't die at all. Like you have to see it to happen. Maybe that happened once or twice, but man, Walking Dead did that shit so many times. I don't believe anybody dies until you said it. Like Glenn also like, hey, I didn't die. I fell underneath the dumpster. And then after that, I went, you know what? I'm done with that show. They want to try to fake you out too much. You can only do that a couple of times. It's Romeo and Juliet, or Only Yesterday. They continue the story long after the movie was over. Maybe that could be a point, man. Maybe they sort of walked off because she walks off with the kid. So the kid comes out of the RV. Sorry, I don't have it. That's just how the video version I got. So she's walking off holding hands with the kid, and they walk off while the credits are still going, right? So I don't know, man. So because that guy's definitely dead. So why would he just let her take that kid unless that was a kid already from another person, right? Or is she gonna raise that kid from now on? Maybe she just takes that kid to the fire station, right? Here, there we go. What happens to that kid? Because she is a killer, right? I don't know, man. I'm not gonna sleep easy with that little girl in my house. If that girl came back home and I was with her and she goes, "There's this homicidal kid, I'm going to adopt it and everything," like, no. You can take that crazy girl right to the fire station and let them take care of it. At least I got mine versus movies. Where's yours? Yeah, Mikey Audrey. Oh man, calling him out by his middle name. That is throwing some shade your way, my brother. All right, so what happens to that kid? I think that kid probably, like I said, goes to the fire station or something. Oh, look, I could do a ticker thing. So how does it rank? Here, let's see. See, I could do that, and I could have like future topics I'm going to talk about and everything right down there. So how does it rank along with the others? You see, because Wrong Turn is sort of like, I didn't know they had fans like that. Like, and you know what? I can't even remember the first one, honestly. So I would even say this could be like my favorite one. Like I said, like some of the continuity didn't make sense, but I didn't think any of the Wrong Turns were all too great. Like, or I follow like Cody Leach, and Cody Leach has like a rant, like he's doing like a review series of all the Wrong Turns, and it's always like you're in the thumbnail looking, having a little like shit grin on you, like ugh. I put that in the thumbnail, and it's all Wrong Turn, so I already know he doesn't like the whole rest of the series. So why bother? I don't know. And is it a reboot or a remake? I would say reboot because I think they intend. Look, that's how they ended this thing. They ended this thing. So, all right, here, that's a theory. Did that guy die at the end? Oh, here, let me put that as a banner. Did the main guy die at end? I think they pretty much left it vague because she killed two people, but you don't know which two. You know, definitely they're. I don't like when movies do that. Like you could have easily killed him. It's horror movies, man. You could be like, dude, I had a twin brother, or those injuries didn't really kill me, or something like that. So they're so making a part two. They might even made a part two already, and they're not telling us. Because, dude, I think the Wrong Turn did pretty well. It's a straight video on demand release, and it's already like number 2 on iTunes and probably Amazon Prime and all these other wherever you rent movies at. Audrey Myers. Yeah, dude, I was even gonna do maybe because whose birthday was it? Ashy Slashy's birthday's today, I think. Somebody, yeah, right. I'm ready for Black Summer season 2. Yep, me too. I need to even watch first season. I'm just ready for new everything to come out. Hey, mama's boy, how's your mom? That's right, Jason. You guys are both your mama's boys. Are like he wanted to be with his mama, and Michael wanted to be with his sister. All right. So did the main guy die at the end? I say no. So she killed that guy over there. Killed that guy in the white shirt. I would say no. She did not. Or she just left him in that RV. So I got, how many kills is that? It was it was like a cool song to do it, but I didn't like how it was so far away shot. Like they really purposely kept it vague.
This land is yours.
Let's go over some of the kills again. I didn't know I could do a ticker at the bottom. That's cool. Right? That, oh, dude, and there's video evidence. That log was not there to kill no elk. I don't like that logic. Like, basically, I think they need to kill at the very beginning to get like the action going. Because who kills an elk with that? They're supposed to be, man, you ran into our traps because of elks. But even with the guys later, they knew about the traps and they said, no, those traps are to keep people out. Yeah, and everybody started falling down at this point. Like nobody knows how to run sideways. Everyone started like rolling down the hill, and that's how this guy like ended up against this tree. And you know what? Does anybody watch Angry Joe? I thought I saw this in a thumbnail, like that guy's face, and I went, "Is that Angry Joe? Good for him. My dude is making movies now." I was happy for him. Like, hey, Angry Joe, you actually did like a horror movie. Way to go, dude. But, you know, like in that shot, it does look like Angry Joe, but he was actually like a different, like taller Indian man or something. And a gay gentleman. A gay guy died. So, that's progression for you. See, look at that face. That does look like Angry Joe. Everyone knows who I'm talking about, or look up Angry Joe. I don't know. He has cool movie reviews. I'm pretty sure he reviewed Wrong Turn as well. Like move instead of scream. And right there, that could have been anybody. But getting crushed by a log, that doesn't sound like a good time. And this graveyard didn't make any sense because it led nowhere. Was it going to be like Poltergeist? These are like dead bodies, or they just, it's probably like the society probably like leaves people out there, or they actually bury their dead and over there. So And they went across like old like they were trying to hint you at clues of where it was going. So you're like, we already know this is Wrong Turn. So they're suggesting it's almost like they made this movie and then they decided to call it Wrong Turn later. Because what the hell's the point in the graveyard? Like, and then they did a couple of things that throw you off. Like, is it ghost? Is it something? Because they're like, this thing happened before the Civil War, or they're just trying to say the society was around for a long time. These people lived in the woods. I don't know. I didn't get that at all. Like, I think a couple of is still a good movie. I still like it, but I think a couple of logic stuff would have made it like a little bit of a better movie and some more jokes. But once you get jokey, but it was going for more action horror and not. It was stepping away from this whole like slasher movie things. But you know, and a lot of times they had nothing better to say than just like some F words.
Hey guys!
Where's our fucking phones?
Okay, all our phones are gone. What the fuck is going on?
And what was the point of that? They all took the phones. I'd be like, hey man, you took my phone, but I do have a log coming at me. What, that trial? I would have. Oh, you have evidence that guy. You have evidence that guy killed him, and here's the body. I'll be like, I got evidence that you guys tried to kill me with a log. How about that? I don't appreciate that shit. How you tried to kill me with a log. And this guy got dragged. And that's a chain and everything. Where they get chains, dude? They didn't build that. So it's okay that they probably bring some stuff from the outside world. And they didn't follow him in there either because there was like a snake in there. So I don't know how that guy even got past that snake, or the snake was there the whole time, or yeah, I don't know. Oh, and then at that point, they were like, oh, they killed that girl, right? The girl went Nina or something. Nina was missing, and she just went like, they assumed that she died, but she came through at the end, or came through like minutes later, like, oh, I was just hiding. I couldn't say anything because those guys were around. And I go, that's a bullshit excuse. If I call you, you better holler and say something. Who doesn't need the backup? But I would really be inside that trial about this guy. Like, hey man, this was sort of self-defense. I'm a big proponent of some homicides are justified. I'd be like, how do you plead? I plead as a justifiable homicide. Or even in court, I think this would be like a third-degree murder, because third-degree murder is supposed to be you were trying to kill somebody, but you killed somebody else. She'd be like, hey man, I thought I was killing like an Elkman monster. I'm sorry. Right? That is a justifiable homicide. But yeah, and the other guy, like, and I think one of them had like a rifle and he just peaced out. And that trap looked bad, like with the spikes and everything, but he barely got hurt at all. He went, oh yeah, it sort of like hit me in my shoulder. But this girl, actually, she basically came back from the dead. We thought she was missing. She went missing for a little bit just to say, hey, I was hiding, to immediately falling into like some spikes. I think in this area, you got to really be careful. Like, oh man, they have holes all over this place. I'm going to stick to like trails or no running whatsoever, man. They put too many holes in this mountain. I would have been like, all right, first hole, someone fell in, shame on you. Second hole someone falls into, that's my fault. Did they ever do a good far away kill in a movie? Probably not. I don't know. I think it's almost like maybe in action movies more like you shoot somebody and you didn't think they hit them, but then they fall down anyway or something like that. It's very hard to pull off, but if it's all still in one shot, like I would say maybe a gunshot, or you know what, Jason does pretty well. Like, dude, all right, what's a good far away kill? Maybe we talk about distance, or you talk about like camera shot. Because in the remake, Jason, He shot a guy driving a boat going, I don't know how you calculate boat speed, knots or something. I don't know. Whatever. The boat was going and he shot an arrow from land, hit that guy in the face. That's a good far away kill. His back must be broke. Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. A couple of these people, these are like life-threatening injuries, a lot of them. The society sounds like the cult. Yeah, pretty much. Savini Jason. The scene where the guy, what? I can't really see. Where the guy beat the guy in the max, and the same thing that happened to Michael in part 6. Yeah, pretty much. Remember when Paul Rudd beat the hell out of Michael in part 6? But Michael had it coming, right? Like, he was wearing a max. You already saw him kill all these nurses. And this guy, he's almost like, you got to think he's a cannibal. You couldn't even say, like, dude, we had mistaken identity. I thought you were like a cannibal eating sort of guy. Yeah, I sort of didn't like this kill because the girl was like, I think we were supposed to not like the guy at this point because the guy saw her and the guy was sort of like, oh man, we're supposed to hate that guy like he's a weasel. He's leaving her there to die. But come on, man, you got like impaled and everything. What am I supposed to do for you? You're gone. And we're supposed to, she yells at him like, fuck you, you're leaving me here to die. Like, no, man, you're already dead. You just haven't died yet. And basically, she was impaled through the stomach and her leg and her arm and a couple of different places. Like, she was just done for. And I don't know what the point of that part was. It was supposed to be like, I think they just had to have the guy like go away so the other guy could come there and shoot her with the arrow. But yeah, I don't know. Or that guy we're supposed to already hate for killing that guy. Because they already set that up after this. Because the Jennifer girl came up and was like, you don't know, why'd you kill that guy? And I guess she had a point for later, but I'd be like, come on, man. We all forget the gay guy in the beginning that got crushed by the log. I mean, there's someone out here killing people, and these people have something to do with it. So that's a good mercy kill.
Neil.
The scene where the guy beat the guy with the max. Oh, yeah, he said that. I would love a versus movie with these people. Yeah, do Wrong Turn versus Hills Have Eyes or Texas Chainsaw, because that would be so cool to actually see Leatherface in a different sort of element, right? See Leatherface in a sort of forest, because if it was somebody like Jason's already been in forest enough. Like, see somebody like Leatherface inside of a forest, and you know, right, they're or you know what, like they're sort of cannibals, whatever. They were sort of cannibals. I saw somebody eating somebody in this movie. I think one of those guys who got shot, I saw the people eating him. So I go, I thought you weren't cannibals, but you're eating somebody. That sure seems like cannibals to me.
Fuck you.
All right, I still say that's the best, probably the best kill for me, because I like that whole like setup for it. Oh, right in the eye. Yeah. I don't know. So that was a cool mercy. I like sort of his kill because like she doesn't have that many bullets, but when she runs into him later on, she makes sure to mercy kill that guy. And they beat up this guy sort of like to keep away, but they actually saved his ass at the very end. Yeah, I didn't really like that kill because it was sort of like it got two people with one like false move. Like, I get it, but I don't know. I thought it could have been done differently. Like they did that so that old guy has a gun. Like, dude, you should. If I'm going in the forest to hunt for my daughter or my son, I am bringing a shotgun and I'm bringing a couple of guns. So and hella bullets. Like those other guys had it right. Those guys who beat them up, they came in with some like AR-15s or something like that. And they must even came with some illegal stuff. They can't or they altered their guns to make them like autos or something like that. But I don't know, man. They had the right idea. This old man didn't have no clue what he was doing. I didn't like how he wasted his bullets either. Like, man, you see there's like 30 people and you have 6 bullets and maybe you shoot one up in the air and people start to freak out, right? But if you shoot like all 3, that just means like, hey man, he got 6 bullets. He just wasted like 3 or 4 shooting them in the air. Like, all right, we know you have bullets. Now we know you have 3 less bullets. So I think even 3 people like, dude, let's rush this dude and kill him before he kill some more of us. But I think if you had like a full thing, like 7 bullets, it'd be like 7 of them might die. But our odds just got a bit better with this guy shooting 3 of those bullets already. So, you know, so you had to shoot your way out. But man, they had a lot of bullets in that gun. And man, I'm not gonna waste any bullets. I might even miss from. I mean, I like how can you miss from that distance? But I'm gonna shoot you right in the face if I'm gonna do mercy kills for you. So this was her a bit of a badass. So she saw her friend with the no eyes. Here, let's see. I guess that was her friend with the no eyes. But I don't know, man. I'm not. Everybody looks the same. They passed up like 10, 12 people with no eyes. So I don't know. Like, how do you know that no eye person was the same as the other no eye people? Or I don't know, man. If I'm just gonna mercy kill somebody, let me like slice your throat or something. Like, I still need these bullets. I'll be like, I want to mercy kill you, but I don't want to waste my ammo doing it. Right? Like, all right, man, let me snap your neck or something. Is that you? I don't know. That's why I was like, man, you got limited amount of bullets. This is like a survival horror game. You know, like Resident Evil. Like you don't have that many bullets to be wasting. See right there, those are cannibals. They were eating that fool right there. Look. All right, after she blinds him, I'll try to. Dude, cannibals. They're eating that dead person. So the person that they just shot is getting eaten. So they hunt elk? Bullshit, dude. Nobody who eats elk will eat a person that quick. Because they even said, like, I think they were trying to go the cannibal route. Because I think that guy was legit going to get eaten at first. And then these people are eating that guy. Like, they just eat their dead. Is that what they do? Is that how the society keeps going? They just, anytime someone dies, they eat them. And you eat them raw. You don't even cook the guy. Dude, you will get sick. I don't know. But, or they were that hungry. Or was it the, maybe the no eye people are cannibals. Sort of like, that's how they eat. I don't know, but they had hints of cannibalism in here to like reference to other ones. Or melee with a gun. You're right. Like melee and kill the guy with a gun are they like beating people in the face, but I don't think you want to do that to a friend. It's a mercy kill. Maybe I would waste a bullet on that. But I don't know. I would probably be like, I don't really want to waste my bullets. I might need them later. If I had enough bullets, I got like 30, 40 bullets. I go, all right, I'll give my 1 bullet to this mercy kill. But who knows, dude? And exactly, the guy went to go shoot the guy like near the end and they didn't have any more bullets. I'd be pissed off, man. Like, I had another bullet to kill this guy, but we wasted it on your mercy kill when I still needed it for some defense. Before you ask, no, I didn't make a carnage count of this movie prior to the stream since although I wanted to cover this movie, I was too busy with 3D February and February tape. Oh, okay. You didn't make a carnage count of it? I really like carnage counts too, man. And she had to switch out her channel. I would really like her to be a guest on this show. And we'll be like, dude, let's do kill counts live, carnage counts. Let's do a kill counter sort of live stream, like a super group. Like it could be me. My dream cast would be probably me, carnage counts. Who else does kill counts? Of course, Dead Meat, but he's too big. He won't he won't be on there. But that'd be a dream team. And it would obviously have to be on his channel. He's got the biggest audience. And we can all get together, and then I can even claim myself one of the best kill counters. But there's other kill counters with way more subs. I guess that's how you gotta count it. But I could claim myself as number 3. How about that? And that girl got lucky just falling into that cliff too. Like rolled with that girl and fell down, and she sort of like fell down on top of her. But she didn't quite die yet, you know? But that dude, it's like, yeah, you would have broke your back on that. That'd be cool. I'd pay to watch that. Yes. Hey, what's up, Gibby? Almost wrapping it up here soon. You could get him. You think so, Slashy Bashy? Please tweet him to that effect. Like, could you please do a live stream? Something. I'm in driving distance of that fool too. Like I said, I have a video about me meeting up Dead Mean, and I was actually like, hey man, we're all getting vaccinated. I'm getting a vaccine on Tuesday. So after I'm vaccinated, let's please open up Monster Palooza. Last time I saw Dead Mean, I was like, why don't you have a table here, man? You got more subscribers than most of these people. So if I could see him at Monster Palooza or something, I'll be like, dude, can I book a podcast or something? I would settle for anybody, dude. Like right now, I'd be like, let me just get some guests under my wing. Wouldn't that be cool if I like 2 people here? We're also breaking down like the videos and stuff like that. But thanks, Slashy Bashy. I'll reach out. I mean, he had like Chauncey on this podcast or do the podcast or something. I don't know. I gotta really like put myself more out there and collaborate with more people. So, but I'm getting used to being shunned. Or they'll probably be like, "Oh man, you're like bootleg kill counter." Hello. Oh, I missed the stream. Well, be on replay. We're basically counting down all these kills. And I don't know, I might have an edited version of this too, but I think this kill count live is pretty neat and nifty idea. Maybe no one does it. Maybe that could be my shtick from now on. Kill count lives. That girl went too hard on him. Like, man, dude, overkill. Like, stop it. He's already dead. He's no longer a threat. You got to save your energy. I would also like, dude, that's also, if I was the dad, like, all right, man, he's had enough. You might have to kill like 3 more people until we get out of here. Don't waste all your energy on this one when he's already dead. Just have the hell out of it. And, you know, that's a cool shot. And his very last bullet. Oh, see right there, I think the girl hit the guy with the arrows. I don't really have a good clip of that. So the guy was about to shoot the guy up there with he was like about to shoot him with an arrow or something like that, or an axe. And he went to go shoot his gun, and surprise, he finally ran out of bullets. I was like, dude, I counted your bullets and you were out like 2-3 kills ago. But anyways, that, you know, she saved the day with her arrow shooting. And a couple of those guys, like and I would consider those like really like rednecks. Rednecks with all the guns and stuff came through to save them. And I wonder if that guy actually went after those rednecks too. He actually stole his wife, right? Or you better learn your lesson. I would hide guns all over my house, waiting for that guy to come back. And everyone is like super good at throwing knives in this movie too. That I sort of found that like, how's everybody that successful throwing knives? I think even if you go to a knife throwing range, you might get like 2 out of 5 or something like that. No knives land perfectly all the time.
Jen?
So that was a cool little fake out, and I don't know why they sort of did that. I think their reasoning right there was that they were like, let's do a fantasy sort of kill, or they're like, let's do that kill that way where we kill the guy, but let's make it more vague to keep it for a sequel. And then they just went, you know what? We already shot it. Might as well put the two together. We can't just waste and have an alternate ending. No, let's have both of them together since we shot it.
That ribbon of that endless
All right, so
highway.
that's pretty much wrapped up the stream. I might have a real kill count with it later, or this is good enough. I don't know. I already edited this video together. I don't know. Maybe I'll upload that too. So thanks everybody for dropping by. I would say the best kill was that trial kill. Boom. A whole lot of punching in this too. Michael Myers, where you been, dude? Jason was totally beefing with you earlier. What'd I miss? You missed the whole thing, bro. We covered all the kills, the best kill, the worst kill. But thanks for watching. I hope that covered everything. If you got any questions, follow me on all the things. Nice. I pretty much did the kill count longer than what the movie was. But you know what? That's fun and cool. I had a good time with everybody. All right, Boogeyman. See you later. See you in Halloween Kills, dude. And if you get delayed again, please don't do that. Everyone's getting vaccinated. I'm pretty sure you're coming out this year. Try to come out earlier, too, Michael. Try to push Halloween Kills forward a little bit. Right? All right. See you later, Wolverine. Yeah, if you can, try to push that release date forward. Like, let's actually have Halloween Kills come out, and then you can start doing Halloween Ends. Because, man, you got to come out when you can come out, man. October is already, like, being packed as it is. We're cramming, like, 2 movie years into one, so. Oh, you get your vaccine in a few weeks? Man, I hope everyone gets your vaccine. Say you're a teacher. Say you work with kids or something like that. If you have a kid or you watch a kid, be like, hey, man, I'm in childcare. Just say that, yeah, I don't know if they're proven. This is sort of like the honor policy for all the vaccines and everything, but hope everyone gets vaccinated and stay safe. But all right, thanks to everybody for dropping by. I know there's other like Friday streams going on and everything. I'm having like such a good time, and thanks everybody for coming through. Tell me your best kills. What do you want to see? What other kill counts are out there? Like, I think I got the Little Things is out there. What else did I just see? There's a couple of new things out there, and maybe not even all horror related. Or The Sun is coming up in a week or so. There's a couple of new horror movies coming, hopefully. And like I said, if there's like a Quiet Place 2 trailer coming out again, like, dude, I'm so psyched for all these new horror movies coming out. I can't wait. It's going to be super fun. Yeah, overkill on that guy, for sure. Ooh, shot him shot her in the face. All right, thanks everybody. That's it for now. I think I got 17 kills. Wait, let me see.
So below me.
I know she killed those two at the end. Oh my. I put it at the top right hand corner. Now I can't tell the amount of kill count. Wait, didn't I just count it?
So below me.
Jen?
Oh yeah, Quiet Place 2 should be really good. High hopes. Man, that's one of my I'm probably most hyped about that. It's Candyman, Halloween Kills, Quiet Place 2, a lot of these like horror movie sequels. And I hope I get surprised by some new stuff too. Like this year is going to be packed, and I hope my channel hope my channel rides that weight up, man. It's like the stock market, everything's like all these movies are recovering. I'm gonna ride that wave all the way up, brother. But yeah, what's the other kill count I have going? Oh yeah, Love and Monsters. Get ready for that one. And I got this weekend free, so maybe probably do that one. The Canelo fight tomorrow. Oh man, it's gonna be so much fun. So everyone stick around for all that stuff. I know I sound like I'm wrapping up. I'm trying to wrap up, but yeah, I still think that guy didn't die there. So yeah, I got a kill count of 11. But I think I did. See, that's why I did the live stream. Like, I think I missed one where the arrows hit that guy in the face, like one of the bad guys. So I think it could be up to like 15. I might miss like two or so. But I'll probably add that to like a full video or just add that later. I messed up. It happens, dude. It's Kill Count Live. Anything can happen live. But yeah, Quiet Place 2 should be really good. Candyman. Oh man, I can't wait to Kill Count Lives about all of it. And the next Kill Count Live, I was gonna do Monsters, like Love and Monsters, because that's such a good like creature feature movie. And it's got like horror elements or some, I don't know, it's just a fun movie, and I was gonna do a Kill Count Live about that. But all of a sudden, I didn't realize Wrong Turn came out like right away. And then it shot up all the charts on iTunes. So I was like, dude, I definitely got to cover that. All right. So thanks, everybody. That's the end of the Kill Count Live. And please stay tuned. Watch some other videos. Follow me on all the things and catch you dudes later. Later, dudes.